Hey guys, let me go share this over on Twitter really quick because you are going to want to watch this video. Oh my god. Let me go share this really quick over here. Oh, it didn't paste. All right, so first off, I have to do an enormous and large shout out to St. Martin's Press, Macmillan. I think that's listed on here as well. Yeah, Macmillan, Children's Publishing Group, and Brittany, because oh my god, oh my god. Like all these things in here. Oh my goodness. All right, so let me turn off all these little toolbox things. All right, so I'm going to show you this, guys, first. This just came in the mail. I'm going to put my hair back up here. I've never gotten a box from St. Martin's Press before, so I was just like, what is this? And if you're on this new app that I actually found it via Emma Books, and it's amazing. And I don't remember for the life of me what the name of the app is called. If you go watch her April book haul, she talks about it there, and I actually showed all these, well, the picture from this box, I showed them what was on it, so, as well as my book club. So if you guys were there, then you got to see this box already. But I guess I know I should have come in here like as soon as I got the box and opened it so that it would have been like the action all at the same time. But oh well, I couldn't wait. So I just had to like open it and rip through this thing. All right, so first off, this is nothing but a box of ARCs. From Henry Holt, Roaring Brook, Swoon Reads. There's so much stuff in here. And oh my god, I'm so excited. I haven't been this excited for a box of books in I don't know how long. Actually, no. Yes, I do. Because I found out a couple of days ago via Tracy from, I don't remember what her book site is called. What is it? Corner Folds, I think is what her site is called. Yes, she is here in Florida as well. But she let me know that the author of The Wrath in the Dawn, I know it's like over there, is going to be at GeekyCon, and I'm going there again this year for media to cover the event. And before that, there really wasn't any authors that I was really too excited to go see. But now it is, and I'm so excited to meet her and get both my books signed. And I'm just, all right. So on to the box. So the first one is Flash Fall from, I'm not going to even announce the last names of these, or the names of these authors, but there's this one. This looks amazing. On the back of it says, they are the fortunate ones if they can stay alive. And I am just so excited. This one comes out in November. That's how far away some of these are. November, people. I have a November ARC. So excited. The next one is Blood Red Snow White from Marcus Sedgwick. I've actually read a few of his books. If it is the person that I'm thinking it is. Yes, I read She Is Not Invisible, and I think The Ghost of Heaven. This one is out in October. This is so gorgeous. I love this cover. This says it's equal parts thriller, romance, and fairy tale. The next one is The Lovely Reckless from Cami Garcia. This one is also out in October. And I cannot wait to read this. I keep seeing this. I think it's on the Fierce Reads Twitter that they constantly are sharing it, and they're constantly talking about it. And I'm just so excited to get to read this. This one's out in October, and it looks so good. The next one is from Swoon Reads. This one is out in October. This is called No Holding Back. I'm guessing that from the front of this, it is an LGBT book. Is this a book too? Because it says No Love Allowed. Maybe that's just the author's other books. I keep seeing that one at Walmart, actually. I'll have to look it up, but there is that one. I haven't read any LGBT books that I could really get through, but actually I don't have it, but it's part of, there's another one that's part of the series that I have down here on the floor underneath my feet. But I'm really excited to try and dive into some of these. And I've loved almost every single book that Swoon Reads has published so far, so that will be definitely something that is going to be interesting. And that one is also out in October. This one's another one for October. This is The Adventure Ends. This says friendships, fandom, art, love, and finding the people you never knew you needed. This one is a fierce title. That one looks awesome as well. I'm waiting for the really good one, which is like right here. You can probably guess what that is by now. I'm waiting that one for last because that was the one when I was going through this box and it was buried like 4 books down or something and I screamed. The next one is also out in October. This is Balcony on the Moon. This one's pretty thin. This is a touching, funny, and enlightening memoir about one girl's life in Palestine from 1972 to 1981. Like right before the year I was born, because I was born in 1982, so that's kind of cool. The next one is A Patriot Saint for Junior Bridesmaids. A bully, a wedding, and a larger-than-life family add up to a hilarious and heartfelt middle-grade novel. So this one's middle grade, and this one is out in October as well. That one. Let's see. Mary Margaret Miller is going to be a junior bridesmaid, but she but she sure could use a little help from above. The next one, which my 5-year-old is very, very excited to get, which more than likely she will have Rachel, I'm very sorry, or Andarin read this to her on the way to BEA BookCon because we are leaving Sunday. Sunday we are out of here. The 5-year-old already has her luggage packed. So does the 12-year or the 11-year-old. I got to pack my stuff, and then we are gone. Yeah, we're out of here. But it is Sticker Girl. This is so adorable. This is out in October as well. This looks adorable. This is actually for ages 8 to 12. I get, apparently, I mean, that's what the back of it says. I don't know. This looks kind of below grade for 8 to 12. I don't know. Maybe it's just because, like, and Darren right now, she's reading Cinder right now. She saw me reading it and was really excited. So she's almost done with it. She reads all this stuff. So it's above her age group. All right. So the next one is The Courage Test. This one is out in September. This is also a middle grade, and it says A Father and Son Journey Along the Lewis and Clark Trail from Fort Mandan to the Shining Sea. Offers readers a bending blend of American history, thrilling action, and personal discovery. I mean, if I could read out loud, I would be a much happier person. The next one is Night of the Living Shadows. This looks to be another middle grade book. Yeah, this is 7 to 10, and it's called Speed Bump and Slingshot Stumble into Spooky New Haunts on an epic journey with only one guarantee: more shenanigans. That sounds like something Jude of the Platypire thing would probably like to read because it's shenanigans. Next is Rebel Genius. This, I guess, is from the creator of Avatar: The Last Airbender. This one is also out in October and is for ages 8 to 12. So I guess more middle grade. Let's see. This is in 12-year-old I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that. Let's see. Renaissance-inspired world. Art is powerful, dangerous, and outlawed. All artists possess genesis, bird-like creatures that are the living embodiment of an artist's creative spirit. Those caught with one face severe punishment. So when Giacomo discovers he has a genius. I can't read. He knows he's in serious trouble. Luckily, he finds safety in a secret studio where young artists and their geniuses train in sacred geometry to channel their creative energies as weapons. That looks interesting. I like the cover. That looks awesome. And last but not least, out of my wonderful box is Nemesis by Anna Banks. Ah! Oh my God, this comes out in October. I am not waiting until October to read this, just so you guys know. Right now I am reading Lux from this series right here. And I was so sad because I was laying in bed last night because we went and watched Civil War, which is actually really good and very funny. And a page fell out of my bind up. So I was really sad. I gotta like tape it back in there. But I will be taking this one with me to BEA BookCon. Now I really, really wish that I had enormous amounts of money so we could take the train, or that my husband could come with us so he could drive, because I would be doing nothing but reading this in the back seat, and that would probably be about it. So Rachel, be forewarned. When we stop, I won't be in talking mood. I will be reading this, and that's about it. So that's all the ARCs. Oh, wait, no, it's not. So that's all the ARCs that came in that box, which, again, thank you so much. So much, Macmillan, Fierce Reads, St. Martin's Press, everybody within the whole little imprint thingy that's on this. I always get them all messed up because they all say, like, this says St. Martin's Press, this says Macmillan, and those say Fierce Reads, and all those different imprints. So the next ARC I got this week is out in August. This is actually from Leanna Renee Heber, I think is how you pronounce her name. This is from Tor Forge, and she is actually the author of one of my favorite series that for the life of me I cannot remember what the title is, and of course it's not in here, but this is adult. It is not teen, but I don't care because I love her anyway. And this is actually a book 2. They're sending me book 1. This is called Eterna and Omega, and I cannot wait to read this. I still need to get book 1, which they're sending, so I got to read that one first, but I can't wait. I just can't. All right, so I think that's everything that came in the actual mail. I think everything else is stuff that came from the used bookstore and stuff that I actually bought. Oh, nope, I see some more review books on there. All right, so other ARCs. I actually found a copy of Time Stoppers from Carrie Jones. This comes out actually this month. Actually, I guess it's already out because this came out May 3rd. It was sitting at the used bookstore up in Jacksonville, and it's an ARC, but I couldn't resist grabbing it. And so this will actually go up for giveaway with, everything else that I just showed for the lovely stack. The next one is These Shallow Graves. I've actually had this one for a while, but I was lucky enough while I was in Jacksonville, I found a hardback copy of the book. So this will finally be given away. I still haven't read it. I've read parts of it, and then I end up getting distracted or something else comes up and I have to read something else. So I'm really excited to dive into this. I read part of it and I actually really liked it. I didn't care for her other book about the mermaids. I thought it was very, very confusing, but this one I really liked, so I'm really excited to actually sit down and read it. And next is, I found this one at the other used bookstore. This is The Way We Fall. This is by Megan Crew. I didn't like her other series that I had grabbed from Book Outlet, so I'm really excited to read this one. I read part of this while I was waiting to check out, and it seemed pretty interesting. So this, I'm pretty sure, is dystopian. They're in quarantine, and this looks pretty interesting. So there's that one. Let's see, I'll do those in a minute. The next one I grabbed from Books A Million on the way back from Jacksonville. And this I actually grabbed a couple days ago, so I actually had it like 3 or 4 days before it actually released. But it is Dream On by Christine Greer. This is book 2 of the Silver Trilogy. And if you haven't read the book 1 of this, you really do need to. It's amazing. Dream Little Dream is so awesome. I didn't even realize the book 2 was coming out yet, and I cannot wait to read this. I don't have the time to do it right now, but I will be reading it sooner or later as I split up my stuff behind me here. The next one is Shallow Graves. This I keep seeing this everywhere, so when I saw it at the used bookstore, I had to grab it. And I mean, I really love this. The Chamberlain Book Mime used bookstore is amazing. If you live near Jacksonville or within distance that you can drive there, take a lot of money with you and go, because you will find things like this that look brand new and they're half price. And sometimes I've even found signed copies there. I know that I just took my copies of Marie Lu, the whole entire what is that series? The Legend series is signed. They have that now. They've got a whole bunch of stuff that I had that's all signed. So it's definitely something to look into. The next one is book 2, To the Eighth Day. This is the Inquisitioner's Mark. I cannot wait to dive into this as well. This is one of the very few middle grade books that I loved. This was actually really, really good. This one was actually brand new, so it was only 10% off, but I had trade credit, so I had to grab it. I just had to. That's all there is to it. The next one I grabbed that looked pretty interesting is The Dead House. This one I'm not exactly sure what it's about. I'm guessing it's maybe ghosts or something. It says 3 students are dead, and oh, this is written like this? No. I should have opened this before I grabbed it. Well, this is going on to, well, maybe not. Oh, this is very closely written, like, what is it, Illuminate, I think is what the title was. So it's all in, like, documents. Oh, that makes me so sad. Looks like it's bits and pieces that are actually, like, set out like a story, but not much. So unfortunately, this one I will not be reading this. This is going on to my get rid of shelf because I've tried Illuminate so many times. I had a copy of it and I tried it and I just couldn't get into it. So this one's leaving. I'm very sad. Oh, and it's got the thing underneath of it. That is so cool. Oh, it makes me so sad. So that one's going to be going over there. Makes me so sad. The next 2 I got were the trade back paperbacks of Voyager and Echo and Bone. I'm slowly getting all the Outlander books. If you look above me here, that shelf is nothing but Outlander, and there is Claire and Jamie and the first season in the collector's edition. And I've got Outlander in the 20th anniversary, signed by the author, the original hardback, the Stars cover, as well as the blue one of these, as well as the mass market paperback in the new Stars cover. So I got them in a lot of different formats, at least for the first book. The next ones I have them in hardback, and then those. The next book is Sublime by Christina Lauren, which is of course a group authors of this 2 different people. This one I've seen a couple of times. It looked pretty interesting, so I thought I'd grab it since they had it. The next 2 is Sapphire Blue and Ruby Red. Book Outlet had book 3 in hardback, so I decided to get rid of my paperbacks and get the hardbacks. This is one of the first things that I grabbed from there. I was really excited that they had them. They were half off and they looked brand new. So really excited there. The next 2, I'm not exactly sure why I grabbed these. I've actually already read this book, and I mean, it was good, but it was fairly on the slow side, but they were staring at me, so I decided to grab them. since they were both half off, so I could finish out the series. I don't know if there's a book 3 to this or not. I'll have to look it up, but it is Seraphina and Shadow Scale. So there's those. And I will be rereading those. The next one is Perfected. I actually went back in and took a book back because my daughter grabbed some manga, but she ended up grabbing like book 2 and 3, and it's like, you don't need those, you need book 1. So I had like a stack of stuff that I couldn't get, and so I went back in and exchanged it out for some other ones. So I got this, and it looks pretty interesting. Then I found Spellbound, which I actually really love this series. I need book 2. I found this Mad Zombie Party. So let's see. I don't think you can see it. They're over here. Oh, I guess you can. So they're right there. So that's for the book club. So I'm really excited to have all of them now so that I can just, you know, if I like it, they can go on the shelf, and I've got all of them. I don't have to worry about it. Let's see. The next one, of course, is The Rose and the Dagger. I will not get to read this right now, which really has me bummed. Book 1 was so amazing. It's over there on the keep shelf, and I'm so excited to be able to meet her so I can get both of those signed. And I really love the covers. The blue, it's, you know, like a pale blue. It's so pretty. All right, the next one, this was sent for review. This is Born to Treason. This is from Cedar Fort. I love this cover. It's so pretty. So pretty. I love the dress. It's that one. Ugh. And the next one is, I purchased this from Amazon. It was a pre-order, of course, Warrior Witch, which was so amazing. I'm so sad to see that it's over. Really excited to reread this as a finished copy and like binge read all of them straight through. The next thing I got was, this actually came the other day, thanks to a traveling book off of Twitter. We did a trade. She sent me some swag and stuff, and I sent her some books. So I got another one of those shadowhunter.com Cassandra Clare bags, and then she sent this exclusive sneak peek to Lady Midnight, which of course will go up for trade or whatever if somebody wants it. And then I've got some other swag that I got here as well. So I got my pre-order stuff for the Glittering Court, which if you guys haven't seen this, there's that, and some tattoos, and there's all of that. And then I got my pre-order stuff for Let the Sky Fall. There's the minion. So that's from Shannon Messenger. And this is actually numbered. This is number 256 of 1000, which is pretty cool. And I got a book plate and a sticker that says Fall, Break, Rise. Out. Go out. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Then from the other person from a traveling book, she sent me a Divergent pin, an Ender's Game pin, a slew of tattoos that I don't need, but my girls will be happy to have these. I know they're going to be wanting those before we leave. As well as the end is also the beginning Shadowhunter pin. And she also sent me a lanyard, but I'm not exactly sure what I did with it because I shoved it on my keys and it says The Dark Artifice is on it, and those are mine. Mine. Sorry, Rachel, you can't have it. You get the bag. You get the bag. I'm keeping the lanyard. It's mine. The next one I was sent was from Orson Scott Card and Aaron Johnson. This is from Tor. This is called The Swarm. And this is book 1 of the Second Formic War. That's an ARC. And I can hear something blowing up on my phone. I got that other application, and it's been like blowing up constantly now. But it's awesome to be able to talk with some other bookish people, and some of them actually live here in Florida, which is kind of neat. The next one, I found The Crown at Sam's Club. It was a little bit cheaper than Amazon, so I just decided to grab it. So I got that one. It doesn't have anything extra in it though. And then the next thing is these here. I know what happened to the other book. Well, I have another copy of this one somewhere. This was actually sitting in the wrong section at Book Bazaar over here in Lakeland, and so I grabbed it and I read through it, and it's beyond amazing. It's so amazing. So I actually ordered book 2 from Amazon, and it came. So I'm going to be reading that one. But then I just decided to grab like everything else that the used bookstore had from her. So now I'm like addicted. And then I grabbed 2 from Books A Million that was on discount. So now I'm addicted to Jessica, what is it, Sorensen? Addicted. I'm addicted, and that's all there is to it. So addiction. That's what it looks like. Yeah. Let's see. And last but not least, I finally signed up for a book subscription. I actually decided to sign up for the Uppercase, and then I signed up for Owl Crate as well. So Maze is like internal devices, steampunk retelling something. So I'm really excited to see what I get. I may be home by the time it comes. And then my daughter actually signed up for the Minecart, which is all Minecraft stuff. So in this, which more than likely by now you guys have probably seen what came in this, you got some little bookmarks, and you got a journal. You got some stickers, an invitation code. I guess I read YA week, which was the 2nd through the 6th, so I guess that's over. I ended up getting this little letter. Let's see, then there's enter the code, so you have pages and codes, and then a poster. I really love this poster. It's so cute. It says, we've all got both light and dark inside us. What matters is the part we choose to act on. That's who we really are. And then we got Hates It Here by Anna Brushfall, something like that. Scarlett Epson. And I'm one of the, I don't know, I've seen most people that they don't read a good collection of a whole bunch of genres. They have, you know, their one specific one that they dive into, and then they come out of it every once in a while, but they don't go out of it, you know, normally. I think there was a button. Oh, there's the button. And it says I read YA. Forgot about that. But I'm one of those people that, you know, I can flip from paranormal to dystopian to sci-fi to contemporary. It doesn't matter. I read everything. This past week, I finished Summer of Supernovas from Darcy Woods, and like right when I started, we were actually by the bookstore, and I started it, and we were sitting down and we were eating lunch, and I'm just cracking up laughing at Burgers 21, and my husband's wondering what in the world's going on. So I'm like telling him what happened, and he's snorting and I'm snorting and we're all snorting, and it's so hilarious. And I go back, even though that it wasn't due out until the 10th, go back to Books A Million and see by some chance that they have it, because I know sometimes, you know, they release stuff a little bit earlier than what it actually comes out. Because I did that with with Soldier. I had it early, and the Dream On, I had that one early, but alas, they didn't have it. Tears. So I actually pre-ordered it, and it's actually getting sent to the author, and she's going to send it back to me, so it's going to be personalized and signed. I'm so excited. But you know, that's just the thing with me. I guess, you know, I can go all over the place, and it's hit or miss via the book itself, not because of the genre, since I'm like everywhere. The only other thing that is going on, of course, we're leaving Sunday for BEA. If you guys are looking for the books that I have for sale and trade now, you need to go to Witch Reader on Twitter, because I got rid of the Go Eco books because it was just too complicated, or too much crap having so many different Twitter accounts. But actually, you can actually see the stuff I'm getting rid of. It's right here above my head. Plus, of course, the Dead House, which really makes me sad. But the other thing that happened was Colleen Hoover actually got a new email, and I emailed her begging her to see if there was a way that I could get my book signed, and she just had me send them to her. So those actually, it felt like a medium-sized box, flat rate box. I couldn't get anything else in it, and I sent those off to her. And I'm like so afraid that something's bad is gonna happen to my babies. And she was my new author from last year. This year it is the Jessica Sororin for new adult, and I'm just like so amazed. Her books are so good. If you haven't tried new adult, or if you haven't read Colleen Hoover, you definitely should try, because it is beyond amazing. So let's see, this week's giveaway. What should I do for this week's giveaway? Because I want to start doing these. Let's see. I have 2 copies of this. The winner of this week's giveaway will win a copy of The Coincidence of Callie and Caden. This is new adult, so it is, you know, definitely higher teen and then lower adult. It's got sex in it, but it's not, you know, like shield my eyes, I'm gonna go blind type thing. You know, it's not like a 50 Shades of Grey or erotic or anything like that. So it's not that bad. And then if you don't like that book and you win, then maybe I'll let you choose a book from the stuff I'm getting rid of or something. I've got a lot of stuff, so some of these are even signed. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So to enter, all you need to do is comment on this video, like it, share it, you know, whatever you can do to spread the word about my lovely, lovely mail haul, because they're amazing, of course. And I'm going to go back out there, and I think I might just start Nemesis, and I will pick up the other books as soon as I'm done. It doesn't look too thick, because I know it's gonna stare at me until I start this thing, and that's all there is to it. Okay, so I'm gonna go read this, and I will talk to you guys later. And make sure to tune in. Make sure to tune into our Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and stuff, for the fact that we will be sharing videos of the trip. So I will talk to you guys later.